Okay, guys, welcome back to what is this? Kingdom Hearts Stoic.
Stoic plays Kingdom Hearts Final Bits.
Yes, that. Welcome back to that. I'm Justin.
I'm Marion.
I'm there.
And we're doing some stuff, and basically it got like mad loud in my house. There was like blenders going on, and then the dog was barking, and there was a lawnmower. So pretty much we had to chalk up. Wow.
What is he doing?
I've never gotten him into that animation before.
What, into a...
Sidle?
Yeah, into that sidle. I was down here messing around, and then I just went up one, and he just kind of did that.
Yeah, he's never had to do that. That's
Yeah, there's never a point where you're doing this, I don't think. So I didn't even know he could.
Cool.
So that was, and I also like that turn in midair there. Yo, why was that so boss? He was just like, hold up. It was like, no.
Oh, whoa!
He just, what? No.
Don't worry, guys. We're just having a moment.
What? Yeah, I'm having a moment here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we were actually doing this earlier, and then like I was saying, it got mad loud, and there was just way too much happening. So I was like, fuck
You
it.
guys missed all of my awesome color names.
Yeah, she's been looking up color names. That it started because we were talking about Blue's Clues, and then we started getting into colors and.
Yeah, because there's blue, magenta, and then I started talking about chartreuse. And I was like, huh, what other like weird names are there out there for colors? And apparently there's a color called Wild Blue Yonder. The more you know.
There's a color for everything.
There's a name for every color.
That too.
Going over this color list remind me of the first Pokemon game. Or even the first season or couple seasons of the anime Pokemon. Because Ash is from Pallet Town, but then he goes to Celadon, which is the color, Viridian, which is the color, and so on and so forth.
I remember Justice showed us an episode, the one that causes the seizure, the Polygon episode that's like not in English or something like that.
Oh yes.
That was good times. Nearly died.
Yeah, you know. Just watching the episode and just like being like,
My head hurts.
yeah, just I'm starting to feel kind of weird now.
Yeah.
Slowly just being like, I see why this was banned. Like,
Yeah. So all the kids out there, go look that episode up.
no, we don't need people, you know, damn near.
We don't need a few people that see this.
Yeah.
To not want to watch it.
We don't need all 4 people that are watching this episode to suddenly be like, hey, I always wanted to have a seizure.
Oh, no.
Also, seizures kind of run in my family.
Well then.
My brother used to have them. And my cousin used to have them. I don't think he does anymore. But they are both doing very well
up.
as of late. And they haven't had problems for like years.
That's good.
I had a teacher that had seizures and we didn't know it.
No.
He was like scolding some girl for whatever reason, and they were just like, yeah, like in the middle of his rant, he just like went into a seizure, and I was like, that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is, don't watch Pokemon.
I don't know about that.
What?
That's the moral of the story.
What kind of moral is that? Like,
Watch it. Because it's easy.
oh,
No, it
yeah,
doesn't.
It really doesn't. That one episode did, but I
Which is
mean,
why it's not, you know.
yeah, it was why you can't
Can't.
really.
See it on normal media.
It's only like, and even that, it's only like a small part of that episode.
And then there was this one episode that they had guns for whatever reason, and they didn't allow that over in America either.
One guy had a gun.
One guy had a gun.
One guy had a gun. He was in the episode.
It wasn't that the episode. What were you gonna say?
He was in the episode for only like a couple of minutes.
Right.
And the gun thing only came into play for a total of like 5 seconds. It was like just used for a quick laugh.
Huh.
It is the episode where oh god, did we just leave Donald up there?
Maybe.
It was the episode where Ash goes to the Safari Zone.
I was about to say that's the particular episode where he gets like 47...
70.
70... I don't know why 47 stuck in my head. Where he gets like 70 of those wild toros.
Yeah.
And they're sent to the professor's lab. And like, you see it like once in a while when he, what either he visits or he has like a conversation with him over, you know, the phone or whatever, the video link phone. But it's like, when did he get all these toros?
There's an episode where Ash goes back to Professor Oak's lab.
Yeah.
And I think he was going there and like there's like a bunch of Pokeballs. Okay. There's a bunch of Pokeballs all over the place, and Ash is like, "What's all this?" And he's like, "These are your Pokemon." And then he like leads them over, and it's just one wall. There's just nothing but Safari Balls. And he's like, "Here's all those Tauros you caught." And I remember as a kid being like, "What fucking episode was that? Like, I don't remember that shit happening. What the hell?" And then I went and saw it. The way he gets these Tauros is literally he's trying to catch other Pokemon.
Of course.
And he would throw a Pokeball, and then a Tauros would just jump in the way. Like it would like he'd throw or something, it would like deflect off of something. It would just hit a Tauros, and it's like, well, you caught the Tauros now. And he's like
why are these Tauros so easy to
caught
catch?
like 5 and then I would quit.
I think the only one that was caught on purpose was the first one, and then after that it was like, oh, it's just stuff that's happening.
Because it's a Safari Zone. You're trying to get as many Pokemon as you can. So, this is my first Tauros. I'm gonna catch it. Bam, I caught it. Okay, now I'm gonna go catch some other Pokemon. But all these Tauros all of a sudden want to be part of Ash's team.
Pretty much. It was.
Man.
Don't mind me, I'm yawning.
Yeah.
God, that's such a fucking random episode, man. I like all the little Pokemon inconsistencies. Like in the first season, it's like Brock pulls out what is clearly rice cakes. Like they're clearly rice cakes. And everyone's just like, "Oh, cool, donuts." And I'm like, like those are not donuts. Like, first off, what donut is triangular?
American localization.
Like, are you serious, people?
You've been localized.
Like, for real, you've been localized.
Even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore.
Oh God. It's just been localized.
Yeah! I knew it. Oh, I knew you would do that because it was definitely a one-liner.
You win.
I just recently learned how to catch a Dratini on Pokemon.
You mean Dratini?
Dratini, yes.
Dratini, yes.
It's my lucky charm.
That
Be sure to
was
bring it back
everything.
to me.
I love that Pokemon.
Don't worry, I will.
Oh gosh.
Promise? Promise.
I don't like that in the new Pokemon they completely forget about what happens in the original Pokemon series. And Ash starts pulling out a Pokedex for everything.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of weird.
He's in a different land altogether, but it's the same Pokemon from back in Kanto. And he's just like, "Oh my gosh, I wonder what that Pokemon is. It's a freaking coughing." How do you not recognize a coughing? James used the coughing against you every single time, every episode.
Like 80 times you want that thing.
Oh my gosh.
There was an episode like early on in one of the seasons where they go to like a festival, and the festival is supposed to be for exotic Pokemon. Now the Pokemon aren't necessarily exotic, but they're in a different region. So the Pokemon, they brought them from the Kanto region, and nobody in this region has ever seen Kanto Pokemon before. They don't know what the fuck a Zubat is. They don't know that shit. So they got all these Pokemon out there, and like they have a Charmander, and then Ash uses the Pokedex.
Oh my gosh.
To see what the hell a Charmander is, and he's checking it out. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I used to have a Charmander." And then the entire episode is a flashback to him getting the Charmander,
which
saving
is
it
very
from the rock.
emotional. Yeah.
And then like
the one that was abandoned.
Yes. And then like going all the way up to,
the Pokemon Center.
No, leaving Charizard in the
right.
Valley of the Charizard.
Yeah, with his girlfriend.
And
shout out to the idiot who
and
got
I'm
rid
like,
of the Charmander.
And I'm like, yeah, right. Shout out to the dude who got rid of the Charmander because it's not strong enough So let me just sit it out here in the
It's
rain
like
to die.
Charmander. It's literally the baby form of the the evolution line. Traded, you twad.
Yes.
Hey, not everybody wants to take a little fire salamander thing and turn it into a boss. So
A fire lizard dragon.
no. At that point, it's a salamander. It's the mander part of Charmander.
Well, yeah, but it has wings.
Yeah, but it's going later. It's a Charmander that goes to Charmeleon, it's Chameleon, then
Yes.
Charizard.
Lizard.
Yes.
Lizard dragon. Like
Lizard
I
dragon.
said.
That they refused to call a dragon for the longest. And it was like, dude, it's a fucking dragon.
Until Mega Evolutions came in, the black and blue version of him, Charizard X got dragon.
Ugh.
Well then, put that right in the
I'm
mic.
sorry.
Look at that spike.
I'm sorry. It was, look. People, when you get tired, you yawn, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's loud as fuck.
Well then.
No, back to the game, because that cutscene was kind of punished.
No, was it?
It wasn't
a-
pointless. It was added in the final mix version.
Hey, man.
So there was no
It was
audio.
showing what Riku was doing in the realm of darkness.
Hello, my name is Rico.
My name is Rico.
Oh,
Rico.
man. You should see Rico and SmackDown from WWE.
Suave. Rico, you know what's interesting? We didn't know this, but Rico that was in WWE, he was on American Gladiators, like the original. Like there was, they used to show it back when
I remember
Spike TV was still Spike TV. No, this wasn't a wrestler edition. This was just a random. This is like an episode of American Gladiators. Like my brother and I were watching it because we fucking loved American Gladiators.
Oh yeah.
For anyone at home listening and watching who doesn't know what American Gladiators is or didn't see the weird reboot that had Hulk Hogan for odd reasons,
I saw that one.
it was pretty much.
Before I knew what Hulk Hogan was.
It was pretty much you had to take these people who were quote unquote really athletic and they had these jobs where they did athletic stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And they would go through like these obstacle courses or these trials and stuff, and they would go up against like I don't know bodybuilders basically.
Yeah.
Who had like
Yeah.
it'd be like here's David Williams and Scott Forrester. They'll be going up against Nitro and Blade. And you'd be like, what? Like, who are these people with these? Like, oh my god, they had like the craziest names and like. They'd be the buffest people ever
even the
created.
women were buff.
Yes, even the women were like
Yes,
huge.
very much so. They were giants.
They were huge.
Muscles as big as the people.
And like the games that they played on the show. Oh shit.
It was never fair.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck. All right, hold up. Can I?
So you can't get away.
Where'd it go?
Plus, she already saw you.
Uh-oh.
Where'd it go?
How did I always see him? This is scary.
Can I get over here?
Yeah.
Oh damn it! It saw me.
Oh,
no.
there it is. It's down there.
Oh,
It's in the middle.
You're gonna die for real fast.
Run away from the pink monkey.
oh wait, it missed me.
Yeah, it's still looking over there. I don't know how it didn't see Goofy. It clearly ran in front of it.
Word. Word. I
There's
just want
nowhere for
the.
you to
I
stand.
just want the postcard. I just want the postcard.
There you go.
All right, now I gotta be crafty about this.
Oh gosh.
I know you guys sit at home are like, what the hell? That's a special heart. Let's kill that thing. And I'm like, no. I want no parts of that one. Oh, come on.
Nope.
Sora.
Nope.
Sora. We did this earlier, Sora.
No.
Sora. Oh shit. All right.
You're still in battle mode, whatever, because it's an enemy. That was weird. Goofy was just like, oh, I'm coming, Sora.
I'll get there. Like what? But yeah, before I get too sidetracked, the games that they played were like always the best. So you had like the ones that were they were like staples of it. Like you had the show. So you had like Joust, which was there would be these two high platforms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be a dude on
Fight
each.
each other.
It'd be
I
like
was about to
yeah.
say. There's a game like that in Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah.
Where you're both on a high platform and you have to hit each other off the platform.
So you had that, and then you had this like kind of dodgeball variation thing, where there'd be somebody like there'd be like a absolutely huge room, like the room is big as all fuck, and Well, since I grabbed that postcard, I might as well go postcard hunting. Okay. There'd be like a dude, like the contestants on like the one side of the room, and on the other side of the room with this high platform would be the gladiator, and you have to like go and I don't know, like I don't want to say destroy. You had to shoot the gladiator basically with these like different weapons that they had at different stations, and it was like they would also act as.
I knew Goofy was gonna be the way.
Motherfucker. They would also act as like a barricade of sorts, you know. And each thing only had one shot, and you had to hit the gladiator with the shot. In the meantime, the gladiator has this like machine gun thing that shoots like tennis balls out,
So
and it was like I said, it was
super
like it was like dodgeball. It was like you couldn't get hit. You got hit one time. That was like the end of that round or whatever.
So the show is basically super unfair.
Huh.
Yeah, so you had that. Other stuff was you'd be in like a giant like metal ball, and you had to since I'm doing this, I might as well go back to the second district because there's something I need to do there. Yeah, you're in this giant metal ball, and fucking there's like it would be both gladiators playing at the same time, and there's everybody else in like giant metal balls also, and pretty much the way it went was you had to roll the ball over these specific platforms. You had to rest inside the platform for like a second or so to get a point. But they would come over, and with the giant ball that they're in, would knock you off. And basically, it was like, you know, you had to get the most points to win. So there was that game.
There's some epic reality game shows back in the day.
Damn it, I don't want to do this fight, but
Where are you going?
I'm trying to see if I can figure out exactly where the postcard I need is at. So I can like position myself better for not only this fight, but also grab it. Like the postcard's over there, but I can't really do it or get to it because these things. So I'm trying to see, it's like right there.
Oh.
You haven't seen that you gotta see. Like from American Gladiators. You're basically just like one. But yeah,
They
that's
keep coming. And you fall.
Dumble. So yeah, there was that. The main.
Yo!
Oh my gosh, you are drawing too hard right now.
Guess a little goofy.
tackle.
No.
With what?
Your hands. Fire, thunder.
Can't even lock onto this motherfucker. Hold on. Turn it.
Okay.
Anyway, you know, the last game they would play,
Always do it.
it was like a giant obstacle course.
Oh.
And they actually ended up having the show on Family Matters. Yeah, the obstacle course was like, it's all the gladiators like were at different stations, and they would all be doing stuff or whatever. And
I'm ready to fuck you over.
pretty much, pretty much. And they're doing stuff to like impede your progress. It's like the one thing is like you're doing like a jungle gym kind of thing where you're swinging back and forth, and they come over and like they're trying to like kick you off and shit.
Oh gosh.
And so there was that, and then like because the other thing was like you climb up a cargo net, and you're climbing up the net, and they were like you get like a head start on them, and then like oh wait a minute, I don't mean to do that. You get like a head start on them, and then they just fucking like climb up after you basically, and then they're pulling you down. And once they pull you down, like you don't get like the extra boost thing that would help you out or whatever. Like it was hate this part. You gotta like hit the fan.
That's what I thought you were doing.
There we go. I think that's all of them. How many postcards do we got here?
Well, I used to come with ESPN Classic.
Yeah. 6? I think you need 10. Oh, one's in the Gizmo shop. This episode just became a postcard hunt.
Yeah.
The game was fucking great. But one episode we're watching, like now I can get back to the original part here. One episode we're watching, and we're just like, is that Rico? And we're just looking at the shit and we're like, oh my god, it's Rico! Like, this dude was on American Gladiators. We're all hyped. Sorry that we you know, oh shit, it saw me.
He's coming after you.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
coming after
you.
you. Oh, I was looking again.
Yeah, it's looking again.
All the fear.
Time for a really long fight, because this is, Gizmo Shop is nothing but a big ass fight.
But you Simba.
Better ask somebody.
So you want to press these down. Press 1.
So far, you haven't activated but anybody.
Oh, it's gonna happen because I gotta go back down in order to get the postcard.
Or over there. Oh.
No, I'm saying I do have to go back down to get the postcard, so it's gonna happen. There we go. Or are they gonna let me get away with it? Alright, I know that's how you do it, but where do you then get the postcard at? I could have sworn it was you had to come back down here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's 8.
I didn't feel like coming out.
Now, where are the other... Where are the other 2 postcards at? Yeah, it's the fucking worst. To deal with them things, man.
Oh.
Wow! Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yo,
Yo.
like 6 of them?
8. It's 8. All saw them spawn their little oh gosh. This is everywhere.
Yeah, they like doing
Those butterflies.
that. Yeah.
What?
Accept it. Oh, sorry, I forgot you could just jump over there.
Huh.
Oh boy. But yeah,
That's
man,
because he got a high jump.
the game shows that they used to have back in the day were too boss, man. Yeah, they tried to bring it back like a few years ago with like Hogan as the coach. As the host. It was just
I think that's the one that I saw too.
Yeah.
The newer ones, which gave you a good sense of the show and its premise, but I'm sure not as great as the original.
Oh, another link to American Gladiators and Wrestling is that the host of American Gladiators was Mike Adamle, who you might remember as being like the worst general manager ever for Raw. That dude who like couldn't get any of his dialogue right.
Yes.
He called Jeff Hardy Jeff Harvey.
Hartley.
Oh my.
Like Jeff Hartley.
Well, yeah, it's like when they say what do you call it, Mark Henry is the strongest man in the world and all that kind of stuff. What was it? You saw him commentating on like weightlifting competition?
Yeah.
Or something?
Oh, pretty strong.
Cause he actually did that shit.
That was like his
That was his whole gimmick. Well, that before the Angry Man.
not even a gimmick really. That was like legit his thing.
Uh-huh.
And then he did the whole sexual trafficking thing. We ain't gonna go there.
Then it led into the Angry Black Man.
Angry Black Man Mark Henry is the best Mark Henry. Angry Black, yo. He was like, my heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. We was like, okay. He chumped everybody. You pay my bills? Oh, shit.
The whole audience got that Saitama, okay.
Yeah, alright, we're like,
Okay.
okay. Okay, cool. It's alright. We were all like, I remember he like used like a cage door and like he smashed Big Show like through the cage, and as he did it, he was just standing there. He was just like, "You think I'm playing?" I'm like, "Yo, if you play way too rough."
Yes. Way high. MC.
Oh god, like I just oh shit, like I just would not be able to deal with him, man.
Another great game show was Hollywood Squares.
I remember that.
Yeah. Had Whoopi Goldberg in it. Had what is it? What's his first name?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert, yeah, Gilbert Gottfried.
Who played Iago.
Yes, in Aladdin.
In Aladdin.
So he's a good comedian on the side. I say on the side. Lucky Strike.
Word.
But yeah, that game was a lot of fun. And it was centered around these comedians in the Hollywood Squares, and they would give you like a sarcastic answer, and then they give you the real answer, and you had to say, "Oh, I'm going to go with their answer or not," and that got you points when they the host asked questions. Like that a lot.
I always thought it was a solid show. Like, I remember my family, like the first season or two, we watched it when it like came back out.
Mm-hmm.
I was maybe like 8 or 9 at the time. And then also when I was a kid, I always had to stay over at my grandma's house. My mom worked, I believe, 3 to 11.
Mm-hmm. And that's just a perfect
What the-
schedule. Whoa. And that's just a perfect schedule for school children.
Yeah, you know.
3 to 11.
Yeah, she worked 3 to 11. So I always had to chill over there at my grandma's house.
Yep.
And my brother worked at the place across the street, which is the supermarket across the street. Like, if you see it now, it's the thing that says Cousin Supermarket over on Woodland.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that used to be Stop and Shop.
Ah.
And the funny thing about that is one of the women that worked in Stop and Shop, her name was Cookie. Now the place closed down years ago, but I ran into Cookie again a couple of years ago. Shmeri used to live up by Frankfurt Terminal, and there was a store up there, and she worked in there. And I remember going in there, and like we were like, it was like Thanksgiving Day. We were like just getting some extra stuff. And I remember going in and we're looking at each other. We're just like staring at each other down. And I'm just like, man, she looks really familiar. Or she looks really familiar. And she's looking at me. She's like, do you remember me? And I'm like, you used to work at Stop and Shop, didn't you? We're like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, I worked with your brother. And then we got talking and whatnot. And it was pretty fun.
Make a look, sir.
So we sent 8.
8. Yep.
We need 10. I don't remember how to get the other 2. But whatever. As you can see, you get some cool stuff for doing it. So we're gonna hit this right here. Oh, I guess we're set then, so we can probably get the hell out of here. And if we can get the hell out of here, or actually, we might have to hit the vacant house. We're about to find out. So let's just go. We're gonna go right back to Hollow Bastion. There's a new wormhole near Traverse Town. I wonder where it leads.
Oh boy.
Some weird powers emanating from the world. Might be worth revisiting some places again. And this is pretty much your cue to go back to different places and whatnot. As you can see, everywhere has like an amped up battle level now. You see, that's all the way up there. That's pretty close. That one's all the way up. There's a reason why these are all the way up. Right here, over here, down here. Yeah, they're amped up for a reason. And that reason is because there's some new stuff going on over there. We're not going to deal with that stuff right now.
Oh no, I wouldn't think.
But we will hit this warp hole up. So you got a normal drive over to the warp hole, and the warp will let you out over by Hollow Bastion and blah blah blah. Oh god. I want to keep the conversation going. I don't really know what to say now. Whoa.
Oh wow, you get it really
So yeah.
a little beat up there.
Head over into the warp. I like how the plan is like, we're gonna go right into that black hole and hope for the best.
It's okay, guys. This is the plan. See that black hole over there? We're going inside.
There's like half the crew in the ship, they're like, sir?
Like, can't change my mind. What we're gonna do? We explore new frontiers here.
We explore more than some new frontiers. I'm about to do some revolutionary shit now. I like looking at the radar and like, it's just like, ass whoop central. Open up a can of ass whooping.
Can of whoop ass.
Yeah, there we go. Can of whoop ass. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, showing it.
And I was the one around for the stuff and everything. Oh yeah, we got NXT tonight.
Oh, NXT. Oh, NXT.
We went to go see Monday Night Raw on Monday.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys watched Raw and saw us in Philly, we were there.
Yeah, so we're probably dating ourselves this episode. But that's alright. Yeah.
Right before WrestleMania.
Yeah, so you guys can go back and watch it, I guess. It wasn't good. That's the long and short of it. It just wasn't good.
It was all downhill for the first match.
The first match was fucking awesome, and then after that, it just... which I mean, I don't know. It's the nature of the beast.
And it's funny because in my class on Tuesday, it came up. It's a marketing class, and a lot of it's about talking about your own experiences. I just went to Raw, so you know we talk about that.
All right, so we should be about midway through this warp.
I think that the emptiness marks the halfway point.
They're like, no, it's only 30%, and you're like, oh shit. Which I mean, now that I think about it, we haven't even gotten to the point where like the background's swirly. It's just like or like a vortex rather. No, but I mean we haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh.
For
for here.
Yeah. Gotcha. So I mean, once we get to that, that's when you know you're close.
Oh.
So I guess we still got a ways to go. But the highlight of Monday Night Raw was actually after the show. As we're leaving out, we haven't left out yet. We're still inside.
I was gonna say, as everybody's leaving out because you know they did a little, this is the end of Raw, and they had the little, trademark, whatever at the end.
Yeah.
So that was the end, right? So everybody's leaving.
So we're getting out of here.
The commentators are going, by the way.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the Dark Knight. I'm talking about after that. Like when we're like leaving.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Still in building.
yeah. There we go. That's
That-
we're still in the building, but we're leaving out, and we hear this like mini commotion coming from behind, and we're trying to figure out exactly what it is. We turn around, and there's this drunk guy going up the down escalator. Now, I work in the building. I know that event staff has seen him. But their whole thing is, we're going to wait until he gets to the very top to tell him to go back down.
He's
and
struggling, too, to get up there.
I mean, we're talking, he's doing like knees to chest. He is
booking
really
it.
pumping to get up there. It's taking him forever because it's a down escalator.
Yeah, he's
And
making
so
progress,
just-
but slowly.
He is going. And as soon as he gets to the top, just sit back down. I was like, oh, fuck.
Dude comes out over, is like, excuse me, sir.
It is so fucking
He
random.
stops him, and then he has to go all the way back down.
So yeah, this is gonna be our party for right here. We don't really want Beast for this.
You can pick up those trinities that you didn't get to.
Yeah, but for right now, guys, we're actually gonna call it right here, and we'll knock this out next episode because it's just gonna be a straight shot to the end. We're gonna be blasting through a lot of stuff. What the?
The question mark?
Yeah, it's like it's like let me out. It's like, look at it.
Yeah.
But anyway, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm Justin.
I'm Marion.
I'm there.
And yeah, next time we're going up there. We're going up there.